Hey everyone, we're going to do a couple of videos about some dodgy album covers in our collections.
Yeah.
One of the other channels I saw doing it, I can't remember the name of his channel now.
I didn't ask actually, yeah.
It's like 9 Lives, 10 Beers or something like that.
Right.
It's a German fella and he's got a great collection and he shows some of the not so good covers in his collection. And I thought, well, that sounds like a good idea, we could do that. And we've just picked out 15 at the moment. We're not going to show them all to one go though, because that would be too long. So we're going to do 5 each. We'll make 3 videos out of it. Why not? Yeah. And seeing as you're the guest, right. I'll let you go first, shall I?
Yeah. What's been your criteria for? Just
have a look at them and
you got. I mean, he's got because he's got a lot of underground metal stuff. He's got way more like bad covers.
Dodgy
I struggled to find bad covers.
Well, you think the good covers in the metal? You've got the Dan Seagrave, Ed Repka. You've got Iron Maiden.
Derek Riggs.
Yeah. Who's the other? I'm sure there's another big name in the death metal album covers. I can't remember now.
Possibly.
Or Dan Seagrave. I'm sure there was another one, but I can't remember. But anyway, none of these are by any of those people. Let's put it that way.
I mean, like with my criteria, I kind of went for it's almost like disappointing with this cover because they've done a whole bunch of great album covers and then they've come out with
there's a couple of mine like that. A couple of mine like that. And some of them maybe I just don't get what they're trying to go for. I just think the art's not, some of them are a little bit borderline. I'm like, even though it's kind of crappy art, I kind of like it. Yeah. You know what I mean? But
there is that as well.
Yeah, I'll let the people decide. What are you kicking off with?
Well, I got this album off my dad because a member of Hawkwind is in it. It's called The Buskers. It's an old Sixers album. Right. And all these buskers played the Royal Albert Hall for one big gig. It was kind of famous in the mid-60s, but the album cover's just like, I just think it's just crap. I mean, it's not silly though, isn't it? It's like you've got human heads on these weird cartoons. I mean, why not just have them on there? Or it just looks kind of naff, really.
It's a bit daft.
Yeah, I mean, the Royal Albert in the background's cool, but it's just have the real people there. I don't like. It's just.
Might as well.
It's just
they do look a bit dark. They look a bit cartoonish, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of daft, but, but anyway.
That's not. I mean,
There's Dave Rock before his Hawking fame, anyway.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I don't mind it though. You don't mind it.
No. I am struggling to find really bad albums. Oh, another thing is I don't have all the albums from all. From a band I like, so there's definitely off the top of my head there's loads of album covers I know that are shit, but I don't own them.
Right, this is the first one in a bit of German thrash.
Yeah, that's a bad cover.
They just didn't have a very good eye to do this one. I don't know who they got to do it for.
Great album.
Maybe a passing 5-year-old or something. I'm not too sure. It's a cool bit of old German thrash. I think it's their first one, Accuser, but it's just a really poor.
It is.
It's just
good album.
Yeah, I think it looks like you kind of think. I mean, I guess you got a budget.
I like to give some of these bands a bit of leeway because obviously the budget is like.
But you must be able to get someone to knock you up a decent looking cover for not too much money. You would have thought back in then.
I mean, I'm not a fan of the bands on covers. But even with that, maybe the band.
Just the band on the cover would be better. If they put the back cover as the front, just the three band members, that might have been better.
Sometimes the back covers are better than the front covers.
Because that's something that's more likely to put you off than actually make you want to buy.
I find that the back covers are often better than the front covers.
Can be the case. Well, what's your next one then?
Well, I picked this one because this band are notoriously brilliant album covers. So it's not bad, but for them it's like I don't want to see the band members really unless it's like one album cover with the band members that's really good. But apart from that, their album covers are legendary brilliant, and that's Motorhead.
Okay.
We all know the Motorhead album covers, they're all good. The Dog, even Ace of Spades I like, even though they're on the cover, they look cool. And
the western-y kind of feel. It looks like it's in the desert, but it's in sort of late-weighing Clayforks or something. But was it Barnet?
They come at it was in North London.
Oh right.
But for some reason they brought this album out. They decided to do another band photo, and it's just a naff band photo. And I don't want Motorhead doing a band photo. Even you're looking at it thinking, it's not even a nice band photo. No. So Overnight Sensation, Motorhead.
Yeah. Like you say, back cover would have been much better. Just Snaggletooth.
Snaggletooth. Yeah.
Just that would have been a much nicer. That's kind of like.
My feelings with this is this was the new lineup
Right,
so maybe they wanted to sort of promote it a bit. But
they couldn't bother take a fag out of his mouth.
I know, it's funny, isn't it? Well, it's very motored, I guess. But yeah,
it's alright.
Really
It looks like
a good album.
It's like it's got digital elements in it as well.
Yeah.
Like it's got digital kind of background. That's not real background.
Even Lemmy, it was in the period when Lemmy had no like whiskers either,
right,
so even that's not very
not
cool.
Even classic Lemmy.
So no.
Yeah, it's a bit dull.
Yeah.
Well, this one is definitely dull. The other album covers are some people don't like them because they've got kind of weird like art style on the first two albums. If you remember them, Moshkinstein. And
I almost you went for that. I almost.
Well, I like that.
Yeah.
I like them, but this one is the boring one. This one is just obnoxious. It's just literally pink with the obnoxious sort of. That's it. That is it. And obnoxious written in lots of all over the place. And on the back it's the same but blue. Practically, it's like it's just a really
bright though.
It is bright, and I suppose it is obnoxious. Because I'm guessing was what they.
I mean, their other album covers aren't great.
I quite like them. It's a weird little style. It's not like the most like realistic arty style. It's a bit comedic kind of feel, a bit kind of like cartoonish. But I do, I quite like them covers. They're all right. I wouldn't. If you was to say what's your favourite cover for art, it certainly wouldn't be them. But I kind of like dig the style. I think it matches. But this one is just boring.
I think they try. I mean, it sort of coincides with them changing their style a little bit.
Maybe
as well.
This is a good album as well.
Yeah, it has some.
Phantasm's a good track.
Yeah.
My Open Mind. Yeah, they're all decent.
They were getting funky on that one.
Do you reckon they were getting funky?
A little bit. Not as bad as Reanimator.
No, not Reanimator. No, God below me. That was a travesty.
It was.
I think that's quite flashy still. If you listen to it again, I'm sure it's quite flashy. Maybe there is a funky bit here and there. I'm not too sure now. I hate funk metal anyway. That's not my thing.
I mean, this band don't really do very good album covers anyway. But I just like this album cover's just like.
Worse than a bad bunch. Yeah, that is rubbish.
I mean, it's just a black splat.
It's
a black splat, people, and on the back cover, it's another black splat.
And what's worse, it's called Introduce Yourself, and that picture says nothing
about that.
No, doesn't suggest that in any way whatsoever.
So I mean,
it's minimalist.
Fans of Faith No More. I mean, you may disagree, but I don't think any of their album covers are particularly good. But like this one's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's pretty dull.
Yeah.
I've got to admit, if I was like first time buying, looking for something to buy, it's like didn't know anything about music or whatever. It's like when I was saying the other day when the first heavy metal record that I got into, Number of the Beast. When I saw that, because my brother bought it when I was at sea, and he put it in the house record cabinet, and I pulled it out, and literally I was. Fucking mind was blown. I saw that cover. Fucking hell, what is this?
I'm playing.
I would not have had the same reaction for that one. That one wouldn't even have got played.
No, exactly.
Gone, that looks shit.
Exactly.
Find something else to play. Right, here's
it's a pretty good album, actually.
Another German thrash band. Kind of like victims of like budget.
Yeah.
It's like
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. No, I don't hate it either. But it ain't good.
No,
it ain't good. It looks like. Again, like...
It's weird how close up it is.
Hey, little hands, you want to come and draw an album cover for us? Yes, Daddy, I'll do you an album cover. I'm really good at drawing bats. Yeah.
It's weird how close up the bat is.
That spider mouse is good.
Yeah.
But it's not that good. It's a bat with a horned nose for some reason. I've never seen a bat with a fucking rhino horned nose. So is it a bat or is it a rhino bat? I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's off-putting, isn't it?
That don't happen.
Yeah.
Bats don't
it's an evil bat. You see, it's an evil.
Yeah, it's an evil bat with an extra long tongue, which is in danger of biting its own tongue. Probably. I'm not sure it's supposed to be a vampire.
I don't remember seeing that album cover when we did our collection. Actually,
the logo's cool. I like the Apocalypse logo.
Yeah.
There's some nice touches in the background, like some nice, and even on the back here, you see these. Like there's some like horsemen sort of riding past. I don't know, horsemen of Apocalypse or a mongrel horde or something. But that looks better. Yeah. If we just concentrated on that, something like that. Here, rather than this big weird. Is it got blood in its ears? Is that blood coming out of its nose? Where the horns? Yeah. Where the horns coming out of the? Is it like a possessed bat that's becoming demonic? It's like.
Yeah. It's the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Any good, that album?
Yeah, I think it's pretty decent. It's not one that's stuck in my head, but I need to be honest. One of those ones where I was buying lots of records and I didn't get enough to play to really remember it. So if you was to ask, if you on pain of death. if I had to remember any single lyric or any single riff from this album, I'll be a dead man.
Yeah.
But I remember listening to it.
I'm thinking it's
It's right. It's good, decent enough thrash, but not enough to, be really catchy and.
I can't say I've heard of the band.
No, I'm not sure they've got any more releases. They might have done. They might have had a few releases, but I believe it's the only one I ever had.
Right, so I said I don't like albums with the band on. Most of the time I don't. I mean, sometimes it works. I hate even less when it's one member of the band's face right up fucking close.
Okay. Well, to me, like, band shots are for the back and for the inside sleeve.
Yeah,
you want to see the band so you can get a picture.
But also a band and you've got one member sort of up front is a bit weird as well. And close, I just like. And
was he like the boss of the band?
Well, the singer, I guess. He was a bit the boss of the band. And it's a shit album.
It seems ego. Is that it?
Yeah, so Killing Joke, Brighter Than 1,000 Suns, and you've got every member like really close up. So the inside cover is that as well. It's just no, and it's when Killing Joke went all sort of poppy. Really, it's not that good an album. Yeah. But just don't want close up on faces.
Just big faces.
Weird. Big faces.
That's pretty boring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, now this to me, this band, every single one of their album covers is pretty crap, to be honest.
Yeah, this is super crap.
Yeah, they're just boring. There's just nothing going on. Like if you didn't know the band, or you didn't want to, you weren't just looking for metal to check out, or you'd heard about them or something. You know why I picked this up just from the album cover alone. It's a great album. I don't know what's going on here. At the gates, the red in the sky is ours. It's like, okay.
It's red, I guess.
It's red. It's got some red in it.
Yeah.
Is it a close up of a hand or something like that? There's a little bit more detail on the back. I mean, it could be a hand in front of a light giving the horns or something. I really don't know. And I can't say I care.
Yeah.
I think if you was like on some kind of mind-altering drugs like mushrooms or something, you could probably stare at it for hours and see the secret of the universe.
Yeah,
but all I see is a fucking lazy ass cover because I'm not on drugs.
Yeah.
So great album. Boring fucking cover though. That's all I can say.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the debut. I think they might have an EP or something before I come in now. Possibly. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah. This is like the last ones for this time.
Your last one, your last one, yeah.
So they get a bit juicy, I think, later on. I've kept more juicy ones.
Right, okay, to the back.
It's another close-up face one. I just I mean, like, it's a one guy artist, so I can understand the face being on it. It's kind of ego. It reminds me of his ego a bit. It's like, it's me.
That kind of thing where it's just one person on the album cover. It's got like it's a single pop thing, like Michael Jackson or something. I can imagine them doing it, but not. I mean, but yours aren't all metal though, are you?
No, this is metal coming up. It's not even rock actually, but like all these album covers are actually pretty good, but this one's like. It's me. I'm egotistical.
It's the boring one.
It's my face.
Oh my god.
It's my 80s face.
Oh dear.
Shah. I don't know what way up it's supposed to be. Is that way? Shah Revolution.
Is he lying down? Is he standing up?
Yeah. Really like the album. It's one of my favourite albums by Shah. But I just don't, want his face like that.
Fair enough. He's all like electrical music, isn't he? He's like
so it's electrical music.
Yeah,
I'm not really that keen on that stuff usually, but for some reason, probably because my sister was.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see looking at that cover, just him close up. That looks something like Hugo Iglesias would do.
Yeah, I know. It's very 80s sort of vibe to it as well. It's like some pop artists kind of.
It's not like he sings on it. Does he sing on any of his songs?
No, he does some spoken word stuff. But
that doesn't really explain it to me.
Nah.
It's just flashing lights in it. He used to do all light shows, didn't he? It's just lazy.
I know.
Yeah, anyway. Well, this one is not too bad actually. I don't mind this one. I was kind of, but it's not.
Surprised you put this out.
It's not real high good art. You know what I mean? It's decent. It does the job.
I probably like the trees more.
Yeah, actually, I think the trees and the moon look better. But when it comes up to the zombie creatures emerging from the ground, even the railings are a bit crap.
Yeah.
But it's all right. But maybe a bit harsh. But it's Baphomet, the dead shall inherit. It's okay, but if you go close up, they're not the most best drawn zombies. This is on Peaceville Records. You think they could afford to draw some slightly better zombies? But it's always got the moon there, dark night. The trees look good, cool. Yeah. But that's the only thing is that the railings are a bit pants as well, I think. And just looks a bit rubbish, really. That zombie's face just looks a bit crap to me. Yeah. So maybe a little bit harsh on that one, but
it's got to be done.
Yeah. If you're looking at like
hard to find 15.
If you compare, like you said earlier on, the Repkas and the Seagraves and Riggsies,
they're up against a lot.
They're. You know, I don't know if this person, whoever did this art, did he ever do any more covers? I would say no. I would say probably not.
I would say no.
You know what I mean? It's not good enough.
Maybe they're so disgusted he's not even written on the album.
Yeah, I'll have to look at that. But it's just, it's alright, it's decent. Yeah. I would say that's better off on like a demo cover or something. You know, not a proper album. But anyway, what do you guys think? What do you think of our 5 choices on this video? Let us know in the comments down below, and we've got to do 2 more of these videos because I've got enough. Might even do some more because I've got some more upstairs. I went through one shelf of mine, so
that's how bad.
Even then, a couple of them I put back as well. I thought, I'll leave them ones.
Yeah.
But anyway, thanks for watching. We'll be back with another edition. Later on. Bye.
Bye.